Let's get the season started on my FIFA 19 career mode. Yep, it's another edition of my career mode. I got a transfer option for Sabitzer. That's the first thing we're having to deal with, and immediately I'm rejecting that because Marcel Sabitzer is a decent player and I don't want to lose him straight away. Although 25.2 million is 25.2 million, but I still rejected it. Instead, we're looking for new players ourselves, and Wan-Bissaka is one such player that was high on my radar. I sent the scouts out to have a look, and hopefully we'll get some good news regarding the young Crystal Palace fullback. Now, last season when we were managing Seattle, we had the issue every now and again about the board's expectations on youth development, and I thought I'd knock that on the head early and get a youth scout on the go. So I hired this guy at the bottom, the German guy who was not the best one on the list but the second best, which was still pretty expensive to pay for, but it's okay because Leipzig actually have some money. So yeah, we sent Timo Schultz to look around Germany to find some youth prospects. We'll find out more from him at a later date, no doubt. There were transfer offers coming in far and wide as it was coming up to the end of the transfer window. Lyon wanted Ilsanker, one of our midfielders, and I accepted that one even though it was only for 4.8 million, but he's not in my first team plans. And just like that, Ilsanker had been sold for 4.8 million to Lyon, so we were a player down, time to replace him possibly. The scouts report for Wan-Bissaka had arrived and he seemed worthwhile, so I added into my transfer targets, and then, well, the value was 7 million, but I thought I'd discuss it with Roy Hodgson and see what he had to say. A little more expensive than his value, but we got the transfer offer accepted. Now time to discuss with the player and his agent. The terms were agreed, we gave him what he wanted, and just like that, transfers move fast in the FIFA world, and Wan-Bissaka was a Red Bull Leipzig player. I was catching up on some news as I hadn't read it all recently. There was some stuff about Marcel Sabitzer, our midfielder, and his quality performances, and apparently we found a new talisman in Jean-Kevin Augustin. Possibly. And of course the reminder that we were the European Shield winners on the last edition. In the press there was also confirmation of our signing of Wan-Bissaka from Crystal Palace for 8 million. Not a bad deal there if you ask me. Player of the competition was announced for the European Shield, and somehow it wasn't any of our players, it was GD Chavez's Paredes. Not too sure about that. Another signing I'm not too sure about is Inter signing Manuel Lanzini from West Ham for 24.6 million. Another transfer offer came in for one of our players, this time from Guingamp in France, who were looking to sign our sub-keeper Marius Müller on a one-year loan deal. I'm happy to accept that, and just like that, because as I said, transfers move quickly in the FIFA world, he had joined them and was now on loan, so we had to use our other sub-keeper instead. We got our first batch of youth prospects in from Timo Schultz. I went for the one with the most potential, which was goalkeeper Oliver Schmidt, so he's straight in, hopefully he'll agree. Early predictions for the season were that we would finish 6th in the Europa League spots, which I'd probably be happy with. There was another transfer offer, but we couldn't do anything about it, as Sporting Braga offered 17.7 million as the release clause for Yusuf Poulsen. The expectations were apparently high for Wan-Bissaka's debut against Borussia Dortmund, and their manager said that we have perfect balance. Well, it's time to find out if we do have perfect balance as we take on Borussia Dortmund in the opening game of the Bundesliga season. And as you can see, Wan-Bissaka is straight into the team at right back.
a top talent, but today in a new team. How's he going to get on? Well, follow it with us, and it's live. Hi there, everybody. Welcome to the Signal Iduna Park, where we're looking forward to a fine game. Good penalty. I don't know anyone more confident about taking penalties than him.
Yeah, the way he walked up to it, you could just see he was going to score. So confident.
Marcel Sabitzer. Now he's looking for support. Saw the goal and went for it. Well, he scored, and it's a big moment for them in the match. They've pushed their lead now to 2 ahead. They've played well to this point, but sometimes a 2-goal lead can be a dangerous one. We'll see. Poulsen. Well, there's one for him to chase in behind. For Leipzig, a goal! Well, this is rubbing salt in some pretty game.
Opening the season away against Borussia Dortmund, doesn't matter apparently, still got a 3-0 win, and we were the only match on the day apparently, which I don't believe. Normally there's quite a few matches on Sunday in the Bundesliga. Either way, I'll take that result. For some reason our match against Schalke in late October has been moved forward by a date. Don't know why. And there was a loan offer by Girondins de Bordeaux for Nordi Mukiele. I'm not going to accept that one though, as he's only just joined the club and I've not yet had a chance to see if he's any good. After that bit of fun, we sent the players out for a bit of training. Everyone got A's apart from Mukiele himself, who only got a B in rookie defensive scenarios. There were a few stories in the press regarding our opening game of the season. First, a promising debut from Wan-Bissaka. I can agree with that. An amazing performance from Timo Werner. Yeah, I can say that, and he scored the 3rd goal if you remember just then, and apparently Kevin Campbell is also stepping up, so it's all round positive so far. And in a weird transfer story, Werder Bremen have signed Lewis Cook from Bournemouth for 11.8 million. It was transfer deadline day and there were plenty of transfer offers coming our way. First off, Napoli wanted to take Marcel Sabitzer off our hands for 22.8 million. I said no, I shot that stuff down. We want him. Everton also wanted to sign our centre-back Dayot Upamecano for 12.9 million. Once again, I shut that stuff down. We need these players. And also, Bruma, our attacking midfielder, was subject to a transfer offer from Roma for 18.8 million, but another one that I had to say no to because he's another player that I actually want to play. Other teams didn't have such problems, as West Ham managed to sign Rafinha from Bayern Munich for 4.2 million, which is a bit of a bargain on this game, and PSG got their man as they signed Ilkay Gundogan from Man City for 33.5 million. Not all of the transfer offers that came our way were rejected, as Fenerbahce wanted to sign our sub-centre-back Ibrahima Konate for 6 million, and I was happy to accept that because he's not in my first team plans. And that would probably be the final bit of dealings from transfer deadline day. Napoli tried to sign Marcel Halstenberg from us for 11.5 million, but it was after the transfer window shut, so it was probably a bit too late. And because of that, Konate's transfer talks also broke down, so he's not leaving just yet. And as you can see, the transfer deadline day has ended. There was an international break coming up, and looking at this list, we had a few players with international commitments. In the papers, apparently other countries were looking enviously at me, and we were going to get offers in for me to do international jobs. Yay. But we had a league match to play against Dusseldorf, and apparently they had Mila Jedinak about to make his debut. We had no other debuts to make for ourselves, but we had a decent squad. Let's see how we did against Dusseldorf.
Hello everybody, I'm Martin Tyler. Alongside me, the familiar voice of Alan Smith.
Yeah, this should be a cracker today.
Made sure the ball can put them in front here. It'll be a corner. Marcel Sabitzer. Has a go here! And the keeper makes the save above his head, safely enough. Werner. Olsen. He's taken the chance beautifully.
Well, he's only been on the pitch a matter of minutes. I'm not sure he's touched the ball before this, but a vital touch there to score.
And in it goes. Sammy! Oh, the tension's starting to rise. It's a...
Despite beating Borussia Dortmund 3-0 in the opening game, it was only a second-half goal from Yussuf Poulsen that was able to get us across the line against Dusseldorf. A 1-0 win. Elsewhere in the league, Schalke were taking on Hertha, but it wasn't yet, so we can't tell you what happened. Apparently, teams can still make loan offers, and fellow Bundesliga side FC Augsburg wanted to sign Yussuf Poulsen, but I rejected that because he just saved our bacon in the match against Dusseldorf. I'm not going to get rid of him that easily. Napoli's offer for Marcel Halstenberg has been retracted because it was too late in the day for the deal to go through, i.e. after the transfer window closed. And in the press, second game victory for Loveless. Yeah, it was, although it was a bit of a close one, that one. And apparently I'm going to get potential international management jobs. I don't really care. I don't want an international management job. Instead, I want to focus on Red Bull Leipzig, and we had a match against Hannover 96.
Hi there, everybody. Alan Smith alongside me, Martin Tyler. In the commentary box, it's with great view up here, Alan. And there's the cutback. Well, he's turned it onto the frame of the goal and shoots! How about that for a goal? It's given them the breakthrough, and they've had to work very hard to find a way through this defence. But when it came, it was superbly taken. Important point in the game.
Oh, what a game changer that might be. And I think the momentum's just shifted.
Corner swung in. And he's taken the chance beautifully. It's a well-worked corner. It's a well-worked goal.
Well, I think you might hear afterwards that this one was as a result of a training ground routine. Well worked.
The equaliser here. And it's the equaliser here.
Two goals from Timo Werner saved our blushes as we drew 2-2 with Hannover 96. Elsewhere in the league, some other matches actually happened. I think the most telling one, though, is Bayern's draw with Leverkusen, 1-1 the final score there. The best 11 of the week was announced. We had Marcel Halstenberg, Kevin Campbell and Timo Werner in there, which isn't too bad. And we had some more training. Everyone got A's again, apart from Cunha, who only got a C in novice attacking scenarios. Just like the last match of the last video, I got a message from Nailed Makkonen asking to play a game, because apparently he's been playing well. Not sure where he got that info from. Rodriguez was expected to make his debut for our opposition in the match. Here's our team, and I gave Makkonen a chance in this one, because this time it's not the final of the competition, it's only the opening game of the Europa League. We were doing the Red Bull Derby against Red Bull Salzburg.
Now it is for real. Match day 1 in the Europa League. Who will get off to a positive start with all 3 points? Stay tuned, we'll have all the action for you live on EA TV. Good evening, and it's great to have an Eastern German side involved in European competition. A warm and Bruma, tremendous vision, he's really sliced them open. Oh, he's missed the chance to extend their advantage.
Oh, a golden opportunity to really put the game to bed.
And a goal it is, the opener in this game.
Well, keep it tight, that's what both managers would have been saying.
Will there be a tangible end product? Promising looking ball. And it's gone in!
Well, look at it again, I do question the defenders, but let's give credit.
Carrying a genuine threat here. Terrific block there. Can they get themselves in front here? It could be up for grabs. And a goal! Is he going to punish them here? Well, that wasn't a million miles away.
No, it was close. It was a decent effort. They'll keep...
It was a close one, but thanks to a goalkeeping error, Timo Werner was able to take advantage and score the winner as we won the Red Bull Derby 2-1. Elsewhere in the competition, here's a few of the results. We couldn't get them all in because there was quite a few. Got an email from Willy Orban, one of our centre-backs, thanking me for playing him and continuing to play him. It's okay, he's decent. Unlike Mekkonen, who also sent me an email thanking me. Apparently he thought he did well, and the press for some reason thought he was scintillating according to this report. I'm not too sure about that, he only scored a 7.0 rating. The press also ran a story about Willy Orban, saying that plenty of football is just what Orban wants, and that's correct, and that's what he's probably going to get. It's the end of the video, so let's go for the end of the video stuff. The manager popularity rating is 85%, currently on target. Financially, we're not doing too bad either, with a profit of 27.68 million at the moment. Shirt sales wise, the big sellers are Timo Werner, Emil Forsberg and Marcel Sabitzer. We're only 3 matches into the season, so there's not much to be read with the table, but we are currently 3rd, with only Hertha Berlin with a 100% record at the moment, so they must have won that match against Schalke earlier. In the Europa League, there's only 1 match so far in the group, but we were the only team to win in the group, so we're top. Yay. It's early days in the race for the Golden Boot, but technically Timo Werner is joint top, despite the fact he's in 5th there. He's got the same as the 4 above him, 3 goals in 3 matches. In the assists list, the best we can get is 13th with Kevin Campbell, but again, he's got the same as the ones above him with 1 assist in 3 matches. Peter Galassi is 2nd in the clean sheets with 2 clean sheets in 3 matches. On the next edition, we've got that match against Frankfurt that we were supposed to play this time round, but you know, there's a lot of stuff with the transfer window. We've also got matches with Stuttgart, Hoffenheim, there's the Europa League tie against Rosenborg, and we should be finishing off against Nuremberg. So, until then, why not like and subscribe?